Hello and surprise, my beautiful soul tribe. I am going to do a reading that's kind of outside of the order of things. What we're going to look into is what is now off of hold now that Mercury has gone direct with this full moon. Okay, so it should be interesting. Let's go ahead and get into it. We're just going to do the short zodiacs. Okay, I will timestamp them in the comments below. But let's go ahead and get into it. And also for anyone who knows of a brand of lipstick that does not smudge, I am looking for lipsticks that do not smudge. So like when I drink coffee or drink water, especially during my videos, if you know and you have a brand that you like, please let me know and share that in the comments. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it. So for my Aries viewers, let's see first, what was on hold with this Mercury retrograde for my Aries viewers? The Nine of Swords, okay? So there's quite a bit of anxiety here, quite a bit of energy. I might unpack this just a little bit here for you, Aries, but it seems like there were a lot of fears that were gripping at you, okay? Things to address during this Mercury retrograde. Yeah, Five of Swords. You may have had to deal with a lot of conflict of others, or even with some cruel people. So I'm going to show you, there's the Nine of Swords. Okay, sometimes when we have an abundance of energy that's flowing into our experience, it can create anxiety. Okay, but we also have the Five of Swords clarifying that. So this obviously is a mean individual. Okay, so you could have been dealing with just some difficult people or situations that were just kind of nasty. Okay, and that's what you were dealing with Mercury retrograde. Maybe you're learning to set boundaries, be discerning. Okay, look at what was holding you back. It was kind of an intense Mercury retrograde for you, Aries. So let's see what is coming in now that this has shifted. Three of Wands. Okay, yeah, beautiful. There's definitely a clearing of blockages. For some of you, Aries, it was like you were kind of getting in your own way, but you were also having people feed your fears, project a lot of their own wounds and like their own unhealed stuff. Okay, just that's the way it's coming through, their unhealed stuff on you, and it was kind of holding you back. But what it would kind of feels like to me is that you were like on the cusp of expansion, right? And so that's kind of why you were dealing with a lot of that resistance and maybe some unsavory sides of people coming out, okay, in your experience. But we have the Three of Wands, your ship coming in. So this is the blockages being cleared, okay? What is the ship coming in here for my Aries viewers? Okay, we have the Page of Cups. Some of you it's travel, some of you it's some sort of relocation. Some of you, it can be a course or something that assists you with moving forward, because this page energy, you know, this page here is learning how to navigate these seas, okay? So in typical Aries fashion, you're probably jumping into it and taking, you know, biting off a little bit more than you can chew here. But what I'm sensing is this ship that is coming in for you is almost like this vehicle, and it can be a vortex, it can be an energy that helps you helps you move forward through these kind of tumultuous waters. And they're around you, they're not in you. So it's, you know, like a ship that does not have any cracks in it where the water can get in. So there is assistance and help that is showing up for you that you have required here, Aries, is what I'm sensing. And it's going to help you move through these waters, move through these waves. You know, maybe even the emotions of other people around you have been difficult. And it feels like these, what's coming in here with that Page of Cups energy is this assistance, you know, to move forward. Some of you, there's also an apology. Someone really was unkind toward you, and there's going to be some sort of apology that is coming in here for you, okay, with that Page of Cups energy. let's see what else for my Aries viewer. What is off of hold? Some of you too, it was like your forward momentum. Your momentum is picking up again. Some of you, yes, it's definitely like relocation, travel, holiday. Yeah, Eight of Wands, communication. It's like you're on your way. Okay, you're on your way again, moving forward in the direction that you desire to, what you feel is destined for you. A lot of like, again, with this like ship energy, it's like this protective energy around you. Make sure to protect your energy though, especially if you're dealing with people where there's a lot of conflict. And so it's important that you do that and you stay focused moving forward with this Eight of Wands. Some of you, there was communication that you wanted to come in that was on hold that will be arriving here. But mostly it's momentum, Aries, okay? It's things moving forward again. Like I said, some of you, maybe you have joined some sort of course or class, and that's something else that is assisting you in moving forward, staying focused on, you know, creating your future. Bottom of the deck, the Chariot, moving out of the past. Yes. So it's been real, Aries, hasn't it? You know, we have the Five of Swords, the Nine of Swords. You definitely were affected by other people's words or their projections, okay? And now you have the Wand energy, and that is about moving forward. And I feel like the direction that you're moving forward in feels really good to your heart space with that Page of Cups energy. The people that you're traveling with, like birds of a feather flock together here. Some of you are even like moving forward with like a new social group, with like soul family, you know, but others that want to see you successful, help you with your success, help you with your forward momentum. Okay, so yeah, this could represent travel here. But whatever was holding you back, you know, that is being released, and there's help that is showing up here for you, Aries. Look at that in the Chariot too. You've also mastered something. You've learned something incredible through this experience. And that's going to be different for each and every one of you. Yeah, but now you're going to be partnering with, connecting with people that help you to grow and build, you know, and people that are genuine with that Page of Cups. Of course, you know, use your discernment here. But the Chariot card is also a card of mastery and balance. So you've had a lot to balance out. You've dealt with a lot of imbalance with the people around you or situations. Let's go ahead and get a Divine Energy Oracle for my Aries viewers. Do all things in moderation. Yeah. So you do have this momentum. You know, the energy is now moving forward in a smoother way for you. But still do things, you know, in moderation. Use your discernment. And we have raise your frequency. Yeah, you definitely have to raise your frequency after dealing with, you know, what you had to navigate through the through Mercury retrograde. Okay, so that is what I have for you, beautiful Aries. We're going to move forward to Leo. Let's give a little shuffle and clear here. Yeah, Aries, it was almost like other people's fears were just like keeping you up at night. It was like other people's energy, their fears were trying to make their way into your energy field so that you felt it was yours, right? So you're picking up a lot on what is around you. So make sure, yeah, you're shielding, protecting your energy, knowing what's your energy and what's not your energy, because that wasn't very fun, was it? All right, moving forward to Leo. So for my Leo viewers, what was on hold during Mercury retrograde for my Leo viewers? The Wheel of Fortune. Some positive change was on hold here, okay? So already you have that momentum. You've created that momentum. Okay. Knight of Pentacles. And now things are moving forward kind of at a steady pace with the Knight of Pentacles in the direction that you want things to move in here, okay? There could have been some sort of vision, dream, if you had some sort of tarot reading or intuitive reading, whether you did it yourself or from somebody else, that felt like it was on pause. And keep in mind, timeline shift and change, Leo. based on free will choice, right? So things can always change. You're not tied to an outcome of a reading or anything like that. But with this Wheel of Fortune, I mean, it's quite prosperous. And then the Knight of Pentacles, this is a little bit like the Aries reading where things are starting to move forward, but in a very grounded way. So it's almost like you're going to start to see those manifestations, or, what you had received in that vision or that dream, with the Wheel of Fortune, the positive changes slowly implementing and grounding into your experience moving forward. What else is now coming forward now that Mercury's direct? A King of Pentacles energy. Now this could be you. Oh, beautiful. 6 of Wands on the bottom of the deck. This could be positive recognition, okay, with your career, with your skills. Some of you in a connection or relationship. Knight of Pentacles, King of Pentacles energy. Like I said, you could be masculine or feminine watching this. This could be a King of Pentacles coming toward you with an offer, okay, having overcome some mountains here. Could be an earth sign. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, doesn't have to be. But this is basically someone taking the steps, the proper steps that they need to, in order to achieve some sort of goal here. So this would be someone, like, if this was romantically speaking, this would be someone coming forward to you, and what they say they'll do. And you see those steps, right? They take those proper steps, moving forward here, okay? And they have gone through experiences and turned those mountains into molehills. I love this King of Pentacles energy. So for some of you, if it was romance, it would be that. If it's not romance and it's it could be some sort of offer that comes in for your career, okay? Something on hold with your career finally starts to move forward here that really benefits you, okay? So it's like this is momentum within your career, but it's grounded. And I feel like too, with the 6 of Wands, which is that victory and success card, it's that positive recognition. For some of you, it could be some sort of up leveling in your career, or some sort of, for some of you, it's like a new position, right? Or offer that is coming in here for you. But you're being recognized, okay? You're being recognized for your efforts. And I feel like, too, the universe and whoever this is that's coming in, they have watched you evolve and grow. They have watched you move forward in your integrity. Some of you here, you could have a career in the theater, okay? Or where you're on some sort of stage or platform. Could be social media. Some of you, you have a career working with animals. Some of you, this is a career that is, you could be some sort of influencer, but almost like an adventure, or like you adventure, you go through different landscapes, you hike, that's another message that's coming through here. So yeah, this is rather prosperous and wonderful for you, Leo, okay? Some of you, this is about validating the path that you've chosen and that you are walking on, for your career, or turning your passion into your career. You've been on this journey for a while, with the Knight of Pentacles. Some of you, again, this is some sort of offer that's coming in, some sort of up-leveling. And whoever's watching you, what they're really impressed about is, I feel like, your kindness. I feel like your gentleness, your compassion. Another message, some of you work in the car industry, okay? Like you could be a mechanic, or you work in the car industry. That's another message that's coming, forward here too. but the way that you do things stands out, okay, is rare. Like you don't cut corners, you know, you're gentle and you're compassionate. If you look at this here, he's walking with his horse. He's not riding his horse. So he's very cognizant and aware. You know, it's like you have this intuitive feel. And some of you, like, this isn't just like it's not an animal, right? Like you can make that a car, but like you have this intuitive feel, compassion, and way of doing what you do with your skill set that really stands out. Okay. I feel like that's why you're being selected. That's why you're receiving this recognition. Some of you, it's an award. An award is going to be coming in here. Okay. Some of you, it could be another company or business or investor that wants to kind of give you an offer you can't refuse. Of course, use your discernment. But yeah, that's beautiful because you've got the Six of Wands and you have the Three of Pentacles here. And I feel like whatever this offer is that's coming in here, you know, maybe you've been working extremely hard, right? And your boss has noted that, you know, noticed this. And I don't mean that, you know, to be promoting being a workaholic or anything, but like you put in the work, you put in the effort. And with the Ten of Wands, like you're ready to set those wands down. And it feels like, yeah, with this Three of Pentacles, there's more than just one person here that's pulling for you. Three of Pentacles is, you know, seeds that are planted, contracts. The Three of Pentacles is collaboration, teamwork. Okay, so, you know, you've been more than a team player. You have, you know, really gone above and beyond. And you care. I think that's one of the big things is that you care. You're kind of old school here. It's coming through, Leo. Like you're a bit old school where, again, like you have either great customer service skills, great intuition, compassion. You're very perceptive of who and what you're working with. So congratulations. That's beautiful. Let's go ahead and get a divine energy oracle for my Leo viewers with this energy. Look forward. Okay. Yeah, some difficult cycles over here. So looking forward, bottom of the deck too, we have keep your commitments. So you're going to have to discern. I would say keep your commitments to yourself and what's important for you. Don't lose sight of your values and your integrity. Because yeah, with this look forward, it's like there's this expansion, this beautiful energy, maybe even a closing out of a timeline and an up leveling to a new timeline. Okay. Some of you with that look forward to, it has to do with someone might be getting classes here or having like an eye appointment soon because I'm like seeing glasses. It's gonna be like you pay attention to the details. You could have a lot of earth sign energy in your chart as well. But yeah, things are moving forward for you. So that's nice to see after the Mercury retrograde. All right, receive what aligns, release what doesn't, Leo. Let's go ahead to Sagittarius. Okay. So for my Sagittarius viewers, what was on hold? What was on hold with this Mercury retrograde energy? Temperance. So this could have to do with healing some sort of relationship. Okay, healing something within yourself with the Temperance. It's about alchemy. You're creating something new. Some of you, it's like almost like you're going through a rebirth energy. Because you have the water and the fire coming together and the earth energy there being created. Some of you, you had a very gentle Mercury retrograde, which is nice. But you've definitely had to have some patience with the development, the alchemy, the creation. Some of you, yes, this is a relationship. Some of you, this is your relationship with yourself, who you are evolving into. Yeah, we have the Death card, transformation. Okay. Sagittarius, this is very much about your transformation, I feel. Unless some of you, you know, through Mercury retrograde, you ended a connection and now you're healing and moving forward. But but you're going through like a rebirth energy here. The Phoenix energy, right? But it's very gentle. Let's see what else. Some of you did a lot of grieving and releasing in Mercury retrograde, and you're feeling renewed and fresh with this direct energy. What is coming off of hold for my Sagittarius viewers? Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, this is really beautiful. So with the Queen of Pentacles energy, this could be for some of you. The first message that I received was like mothering and nurturing and healing yourself. Okay. Some of you, it's the birth of a business. Okay. Growing a business, because the Queen of Pentacles is a business person. But you've been kind of healing your creativity, releasing parts of yourself that no longer align. And what's coming forward is you feeling more grounded and nurtured and whole in your experience with this Queen of Pentacles energy. Okay. There's also been a bit of maturing here. Some of you may have put some things, you know, in the past that needed to stay in the past. Maybe you did some inner child healing, maybe some mother healing. You know, you were healing the mother wound, but now you get to open up these doors here. You see, there's the doors, and receive what you have been nurturing with that pentacle energy. And many of you, like, it's a more grounded, confident, balanced, embodied version of you. Some of you, this could, you know, pertain to your business. Some of you, this could pertain to a creation, any sort of creation. So it's like when Mercury goes direct, you get to see the grounded results of the efforts that you put in, of the healing work. Sometimes we do healing work and we feel like it doesn't translate always into the physical, you know, into our physical experience, even though we're doing a lot of internal work, and it takes a while. But you're going to see more of that and feel more of that in your experience. Tell me what else is coming forward now that Mercury's direct for my Sagittarius viewers. We have the Five of Swords. Hearing that song, my grandma's coming through. And my grandma had a lot of health issues towards the end, and she went up and down, back and forth, back and forth. But one of her songs was, "Nobody's going to break my stride. Nobody's going to slow me down. I've got to keep on moving." And with the Five of Swords energy here, it feels like somebody tried to keep you from growing, evolving, sabotage you. Okay. You'll know if this resonates. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I think that's going to be revealed to you more now that Mercury is direct. You're going to be able to see clearly who this person is or these behaviors. And it most likely comes from like an inner child wound in this person. That's not an excuse. Everybody's responsible for their own healing. But it's this person's jealous. Okay, some of you, this is a mother. Some of you, this is a friend. Some of you, let's see, for most of my Sagittarius viewers, who is this person? Ace of Swords. Yeah, you'll be able to see clearly and feel and know who this is. Some of you, this could be a family member. Some of you, this is, I feel like you know who this is with the Ace of Swords. I was also getting like you're going to have this success in your career, this success in your experience. Then of course come the trolls, right? We still somewhat deal with the trolls. So that could be the energy for some of you, especially if like you're online. With that Ace of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles, I feel like you have no problem setting boundaries, speaking your truth, or clearing energies that are trying to sabotage you or your success out of your experience, right? Let's get one more for this Five of Swords. You also have no problem standing up for what you believe in, right? Some of you, yeah, we have the Four of Cups. This is somebody who wants what you have but didn't put in the work. So now they're mad at you. Okay? And it could be obvious, like you may know who this is. And it could be just somebody who's not choosing to heal, even though the universe has given them many opportunities to. And so they're just like basically projecting on you. But with that Ace of Swords, I feel like you have the wisdom, you know who this is, and you can either set boundaries, speak a truth with this person, or completely clear cords and just move forward and focus on you. I mean, the Five of Swords and the Four of Cups, that is a masculine energy, so it could be a masculine energy here. It doesn't have to be a feminine energy, but their behavior is really immature. Okay, it doesn't matter their age, their behavior is quite immature. It's like kind of bully-like, really. It's almost like what you learned in Mercury retrograde, what you healed, the parts of yourself that you released, you know, maybe some of the conditioning, maybe like people pleasing or, you know, the good girl conditioning. You're quite strong now. So now you can apply what you learned in these kind of experiences going forward or dealing with these people. Some of you, it's an ex energy, right? It's somebody that rejected you, now sees you successful and is pissy about it, okay? But the Wheel of Fortune is here. So you have that momentum that's going to help you, you know, clear those energies out of your experience, out of your timeline, so that you can move forward in your energy and on your timeline without them interfering. Yeah. We had this a while ago, and I cannot remember which sign it was. But it was someone that wasn't wanting to do their healing work, wanting to kind of ride the coattails of those that did, or that person that did. And then what ended up happening was the universe kept sending them back to the starting point because they kept trying to like cheat the game of life, right? They kept trying to move without integrity. They kept trying to avoid their lessons. And so they kept being placed back at the beginning. And I feel like that's going to happen to this person where, you know, divine intervention is going to come in here and place them back at the beginning and be like, try again, try again, try again, right? But the Wheel of Fortune is here. You can see with the Wheel of Fortune, there's like the all-seeing eye, right? So trust in your instincts and your intuition here. Protect your energy. And be very clear with your boundaries. So let's go ahead and get some guidance here for my Sagittarius viewers. Highest and best messages. I would say, you know, especially if this is like a bully energy, and you can help it, ignore them. Just ignore them. Okay, and just move forward. You know, unless, you know, you need to express something to this person or you need to set a boundary. You know, if it's just like a family member and you need to just speak a truth with them, then it could be that. But yeah, this person's just really immature. Okay. But I feel like the universe will be giving them opportunities to heal. Okay. For your guidance, we have be of service. And what immediately came to mind when I saw that, yes, you know, it's the holiday season. Everybody likes to give back then. It's good to give back more than just on the holiday season. But you have these skills. You have this wisdom. Some of you, like you're creating like oracle decks or writing books or podcasts or something like that. Some of you maybe feel guided to like do a giveaway or bless others in some way, maybe do like a raffle or something like that. That's kind of being of service to others. That really shows your genuine golden energy and golden heart here. So then we also have be open to love. Like, don't let energies that are just immature and unkind, don't let them have you close up your heart. Open up your heart to the things that your blessings and the energies that are genuine and that love you. And some of you, you're manifesting a new love, okay? Especially if you were dealing with this X energy, or just in general, you're manifesting in new love if that's what you desire, okay? So you're going to be bringing that romance into your experience, and I feel like you're going to have opportunities to show the world just how genuine you are, okay? And like that you have this heart of gold. But again, I feel like you've also, with the Ace of Swords, you've acquired this wisdom on your journey and your experience with your alchemy and your healing. And so part of your service to the world is simply that, right? So you'll know what resonates for you, but yes, make sure that you are open to love, open to the good things, open to receive the blessings. Okay, that you don't take on this person's energy or allow them to, hinder you anymore by closing up your heart space, right? Some of you, it's not even, this person's not even in your experience, they're just in your memory. And it's time to release them. Some of you doing an energy cord clearing, but I would do that energy cord clearing with love and with like neutrality, okay? Because sometimes the energy that you clear cords with comes back at you, okay? So that's something to just be aware of. Some of you, it's blocking someone. The Ace of Swords is a very clear beginning, okay? Because you are moving forward in this destined way on your path that's important for you. You don't need to deal with these sorts of energies, okay? So that is what I have for Sagittarius. Receive what aligns, release what doesn't. Looks like what's moving forward for you is this this new embodied, wise, clear-minded being who knows their value, okay, and knows their direction as well. So that's stunning. So let's go ahead and move forward to, let's do Pisces. Clear the energy. So for my Pisces viewers, highest and best messages. What was on hold with Mercury retrograde? The Ten of Pentacles. Okay, it could be connecting with a family member. There's some sort of blessing or gift for your future that felt like it was on hold. Some of you, it might have been if you were in the process of moving or buying a new house, okay, because the Ten of Pentacles can represent land, and there was some sort of delay there. That's something that was delayed here. Some of you, it was creating a family. But it feels like there's some sort of blessing that's happening within your family. It could also be coming from your ancestors, okay? So now that Mercury retrograde, Mercury is direct with this full moon energy, what is coming in here for my Pisces viewers? We have the Two of Swords. Okay, some sort of decision that you have to make. This is a really interesting Two of Swords because she has these two different masks, but this is about being in two different minds about something. Okay, maybe you are in two different minds about purchasing land, or maybe taking on some sort of role in your family that's kind of being like you're inheriting, right? Like maybe it's, a business that you're inheriting, or something like that. Someone's retiring and they want you to take their place if there's like a family business. But you're kind of in two different minds about this here, Pisces, but you have a decision to make and you're guided to kind of go within. It's almost like being objective and going within to decide what it is that is your truth and what it is that, you really want here. Let's clarify this Two of Swords for what is now coming forward for my Pisces viewers. Now Mercury's direct. Four of Pentacles, okay. Somebody could want to, for some of you, this is some sort of healing, okay, within your family. And somebody that's maybe been holding back and hiding is going to be coming forward here. And your Two of Swords is you're trying to decide whether or not you trust this person, whether or not you want to heal this. Because we have the Four of Pentacles, which is holding back. And you see how that person is like kind of hiding? Or whether or not you want to, you know, work with this person. We have feminine and masculine energy here. So this could be, you know, definitely could be a family member, you know, that's maybe estranged from your family, or maybe they're starting to make an effort more towards like healing this, but it's not enough for you yet, right? So you're kind of in this blank space with it all. Or you're like, okay, maybe I'll take some steps forward, but I'm not investing all of myself in this right now. What is off of hold now that Mercury's direct for Pisces? The Hermit, your wisdom, your crone energy is coming through. Okay, so Pisces, obviously you're intuitive. You're a water sign, okay? You have that gift and ability. You have that, you know, potential to explore here. Some of you, this is about investment, okay? Some of you, this is about a move, a relocation. And you're not sure of intentions yet. So you're kind of going within to try to figure out, and, you know, she's looking, there's that Hermit energy, which is taking space away from everybody to decide, you know, intentions and what is best here. And so I feel like with this Hermit energy, you are taking the space and time to discover that, and you're analyzing people and their intentions right now with the Hermit energy. And she's looking at that snake, and you're looking at that person like, because snakes represent transformation, okay? And so you have a pretty good grip on the situation here, and you're looking at this person and be like, are they truly in their integrity? Have they truly transformed, or have they truly changed? Some of you, you just feel like somebody's holding back something and you want to get to the bottom of it. Tell me more, my Pisces viewer. But you do have this wisdom, this ability to discern, to tap in with, you know, your deep wisdom here to make this decision. Some of you, this also has to do with the grandparents, okay, with the Hermit energy. You're looking over the details. Yeah, some of you, this is, you've got the Two of Pentacles kind of going back and forth. This could either be, again, with like healing a family relationship. This could be a different timeline being presented to you, and you trying to decide like, oh, am I ready for this? Do I really want this? Is this for me? With that Two of Pentacles kind of going back and forth. Some of you, this is a new responsibility, and you're like, okay, this would bring in more money with the Ten of Pentacles, but do I really have the time and energy? Can I balance this out with other priorities that are important to me? Yeah, we have the Seven of Swords. You feel like with the Four of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords, someone's not revealing the full truth or their true intentions. Something is hidden here. We have the Queen of Pentacles. So many of you, this could have to do with career as well. This could have to do with a mother. Getting mother, grandmother energy here, but I feel like the energy coming from the grandmother is kind of what you're inheriting, whether that's a spiritual gift of discernment or wisdom, or the way you're connecting with your ancestors and they're communicating with you. The mother energy, some of you, this could simply be you trying to decide if you want to start a family, you know, start your own family too. That's another message coming through. So much here for you, Pisces. So a lot of change is what's coming forward. What's hidden with the Seven of Swords? King of Wands. Yeah, you're going to have to be careful. Someone might have some selfish... King of Wands is a great energy. The King of Wands takes action, but the King of Wands, out of all the kings, is probably one of the most selfish kings. So someone has a vision, someone has a goal, but it may not be what they are presenting or sharing with you. Clarify the King of Wands. Queen of Swords. Yeah, you're really going to have to lean into your discernment here, Pisces. Okay, to figure out what's best for you and what you want moving forward. Okay, and that light shining like on the heart space to really go in to feel your your clairsentience, your body cues about situations and people. Because it feels like you kind of have a lot to unpack. But there's the Queen of Swords, and she's really trusting in her discernment and implementing her wisdom to kind of discern the truth here and make a choice and set boundaries and express her truth. Yeah, and then we have the World card. There's the Birth card coming through. So completion of a chapter, completion of a cycle. You're being presented with, gosh, it's like kind of choose your own adventures, but you're looking at these different characters, okay, in your experience that are showing up and kind of their roles and their intentions and their motivations and how that influences you, how that, and I feel like you're almost being a little bit, you're not showing your cards. You have a poker face here, with this as all of this is unfolding. But there's a chapter that's closing out and a rebirth, a new beginning coming in here. Some of you, it's like you want to start a family, but you're not sure your partner is on board. Like you're just really going through everything with a fine-tooth comb intuitively with like your third eye or clair abilities to kind of see where everyone is. Like I said, the way that the universe is showing me, it's like, who are these characters in your story? What are their, like, you must be a writer, okay? Who are the characters in your story right now? What is their character, right? What are their motivations? What kind of drives them? What is their backstory? How are they showing up now? And then intuitively, how do you feel about each one? What is showing up for you intuitively? Okay, that might be a way to kind of discern and to organize all this information, okay, in this experience. Interesting. Okay, so for my Pisces viewers, let's get a guidance card for the Divine Energy Oracle. Focus on success. Okay, so also tune into what success means for you, because success for you could be different from what your husband or your boyfriend thinks, or your girlfriend thinks, or your wife, or your grandma, or your father, or your mother. So know very clearly what success means for you. Know what it feels like, know what it smells like, know what it tastes like, know what it looks like, know what, just bring all of the senses in, what it sounds like, okay? And be very clear and discerning, because it's almost like these different, what other people think is success, like these different timelines or paths, but it's like their path, like they're wanting you to follow their path of success instead of what your definition of success is. And you might feel, Pisces, that you're here to make your own way. You're not here to walk in anyone else's footsteps. So be very clear with yourself first and then with others when you make these decisions, because it's like there's these offers or these opportunities that look one way, but obviously there's a lot hidden here, right? So you want to know what you're getting into. You also want to know if somebody else's dream or vision or goal is the same as yours, or if it's different. And then you're going to have to be very honest with people, and courageous about whether or not you want to take that opportunity, you're in agreement, or, you know, if you want to follow, if or not if you want to follow, but if you want to walk that timeline, or if that is in, you know, a part of your success, or if it's not. Okay. Wow, Pisces. That's big. Yeah, we also have the bottom of the deck, say no. Say no if it's not. Okay, universe couldn't be more clear. You know, don't worry about disappointing other people if, you know, you're not being true to yourself. Like, right, if what they want is not what you want, you know, stand up for what you want. Stand up for what you believe in. Okay. Ask questions. Slow things down. Write things down, I'm hearing too, because there could be a lot of information. Some of you, what's coming in, it's like, you know, a complete move, a complete relocation. It could be to another country, right? These are big life changes. Some of you, it's like you're finally like, I'm not going to continue. And this is something that you learned, and maybe a grandmother brought this wisdom to you, right? Or an ancestor brought this wisdom to you with this 10 of Pentacles energy. And it's like, I don't want to walk someone else's timeline. I want to create my own. I want to do things my way. I want to co-create with the universe. And it's almost like you're closing out a timeline that involved everybody else all of the time, but didn't truly honor your alignment. Not saying that these people aren't going to come with you, like your family member's not going to be with you on this other timeline, but they're not going to be interfering or, that sounds bad, but it's true, like influencing you away from your alignment as much as they were before. Okay. So strong boundaries, clear truth. That was a lot. Remember, you know, your boundaries, and say no to that which does not align or serve you, you know, serve your highest good. All right, Pisces. All right. Let's go ahead. If that didn't resonate with you, if you're watching this as a Pisces, look at your moon, rising, and Venus signs, okay? Next, we are going to move forward to Cancer signs. My Cancer sign viewers. Highest and best messages. What was on hold during Mercury retrograde for my Cancer sign viewers? The world, some sort of creation. Some sort of vision, some sort of new creation. It was in the cocoon stage during Mercury retrograde. Okay. Some of you, it was an ending of a cycle, but I do feel more so there's a birth of something new. And with that eye there, it does feel like it could be an intuitive vision, an intuitive goal, a new adventure, a new desire, a new creation. Some of you over Mercury retrograde, you were possibly creating, like writing a book or creating something here. Some of you was simply your own energy shifting. So what is coming forward now that Mercury's direct for my Cancer sign viewers? We have the Devil energy. Well, I did have the Desire energy come through, but let's see what else. Okay, we have the Devil energy and we have the Death energy. So something that you felt bound to, maybe that was toxic, is ending, is clearing, is transforming. Something within you could be transforming as well. The other message that I was getting is like, you know, sometimes we have those divinely inspired ideas, or, you know, we're like, oh, I have this goal, this dream. And then you start to make a plan, and then your ego comes in, because the devil can represent the ego, what restricts you, right? So then your ego comes in, but like, how are you going to do that? But then this could happen, but then that could happen, and like talks you out of it. But I feel like that's ending here with the Devil and the Death card. There's this transformation that's happening. There's a release of something you were bound to that was holding you back. And I think, is it the heart or the brain? It could be a heart or a brain that this person is kind of bound to here, standing on. So then what is coming forward? This is the creative process. This is definitely the Hermit energy, okay? The Crone energy. This is you going within and discovering your truth and your wisdom and tapping in with that, moving forward, being very discerning. This is like the creative process, Cancer signs, okay? So there's this wisdom being awakened within you because a blockage is clearing. Yeah. You'll be making up your mind. We have the Two of Swords. You'll be making up your mind here. Maybe communicating your truth. That's something you may have not been expressing. But for many of you too, it was that tricky energy of the ego coming in and trying to keep you in your comfort zone. And, but I feel like with the Hermit energy, there's almost like this calling that you feel. Could have to do with your magic, could have to do with your wisdom, could have to do with teaching. But just like anything, you know, if like you want to be a healer, first you have to do your healing work and learn how to heal yourself, right? But for you, Cancer signs, I feel like you have this wisdom, this courage, this ancient energy that flows through you, like a spring coming up. And this blockage has been removed. Oh, that's so powerful. Look. This is like the blockage right here, right? It's been removed. And now this spring of wisdom, of ancient wisdom, is welling up, especially like in the heart space. Okay? And these fears are clearing. I'm seeing like this, like murky, dark water clearing into like a clear spring. And this healing wisdom, maybe shamanic wisdom, I'm not exactly sure. You'll know, is coming forward all of a sudden, and you're tapping into it and you're connecting in with it. It's like your own form of medicine, your own form of healing wisdom, your own form. It's powerful. Yeah, we have the Knight of Cups energy here too. So it does have to do with a dream, a goal, a vision, something that you have wanted to move forward. It's coming forth first within you. The pathway is being cleared energetically. Maybe some of you Reiki would be really helpful. And then you have, you know, you're on your way with whatever this is, whatever this wisdom is, this dream, this goal, this plan, but it's something that it brings forth excitement. Maybe some of you were healing something, right? And you're coming to the end of like a healing journey with the World card because you were being prepared, okay? And you were doing this healing work. And now you're ready to like set sail, you know, and maybe some of you it is traveling. Maybe some of you, you know, it does have to do with the World card. That can also represent like online, like it has to do with you presenting things online. Let's get one more. This is really exciting. The Lovers. Some of you, this is something you do with a partner. Maybe it's some dream, some goal, something you do with a partner. Some of you, it could be, you know, you feel guided to travel to a certain place and you get that opportunity, or you manifest, or you receive that wisdom of how you can manifest and bring this into your experience. The Lovers is the choice, and this is a beautiful Lovers card. Okay? But with the Knight of Cups, there's a dream, a goal, a plan, something that you desire, because desire came out a few times in this. But something you're in together with someone else, because they're entwined. They're entwined at their roots, in their human self. Maybe there's been a bit of space, but then they're entwined also spiritually, you know, in the branches. So, that's exciting. That's exciting. Now, if you're not with someone at this time, Cancer signs, for those of you that are single, You're doing a ton of healing work to kind of get on your aligned path, okay? For with this calling that you feel, and as you're on that aligned path, you meet someone. Okay, you meet someone who shares in the visions and the dreams, but still gives you enough space. It's not a codependent connection, right? They're not like, the trees aren't completely connected, like flat against each other all the time, right? Squeezed together. You have room to breathe, you have room to create, you have room to do what you need to do. So I feel like some of you, you're creating that here. With your path, and that's what you'll be calling in, is you'll be calling in that Knight of Cups energy. For some of you too, if you've been with somebody for a while, you're entwined at your roots, you're entwined in the spiritual, you're having like a romantic and passionate kind of rejuvenation, reset in your connection, because you feel more tapped in with like your authentic self, with your magic, and then that then translates into more passion within your connection, and that that Knight of Cups sailing those seas and those waves. Yeah, so that's something else that could be moving forward, because there's been something that's been healing. That's for those of you that are in a healthy, loving connection, probably married, probably have had, have your own family here, or created your own family, have been together for a while. That could be something else that's happening as well, as there's that, it's not, rejuvenation isn't the right word. It's, you just have more passion. You feel better. You feel good. So that obviously translates into your connection and your affection within your relationship, right? Okay, let's go ahead and get an Oracle, Divine Energy Oracle guidance here. Look at that. Oh, Cancer signs, go for your dreams. Go for your dreams. This past year, again, the World card, that can represent the whole year, right? You've been healing, you've been moving through a lot, you've maybe been in a cocoon stage, and it wasn't the right time to go for your dreams. But with this, it is. Some of you, it has to do with Paris, okay? Or, you are French. Some of you, again, it has to do with traveling with your partner. But go for your dreams, because maybe, again, this past year, there was a lot of stagnancy and healing. Didn't feel like the right time. I feel like the right time is coming up for you, okay? So now that Mercury retrograde is over, Mercury is direct, go for those dreams and count your blessings. I love that. Okay. That was awesome, Cancer signs. Thank you so much. Receive what aligns, release what doesn't. Let's go ahead to Scorpios. Yes, Cancer signs, you'll definitely be more turned on and excited about life and happy. And in your power. All right, so for my Scorpios, welcome Scorpios. For my Scorpios, what was on hold during Mercury retrograde? The Chariot, forward momentum, okay? Travel plans might have been on hold as well. There was a delay of some sort of forward momentum, something that you wanted to do. Could have had to do with a class, could have had to do with travel, could have had to do with relocation, a vehicle, something feeling imbalanced with the Chariot card. Could have to do with plane tickets, a certification delay, things like that. So let's see what now is coming forward now that Mercury's direct, this full moon for Scorpio. Okay. Let's get one more for my Scorpios. All right, Scorpio. So some of you, we have the Three of Swords, the King of Pentacles, and the Eight of Wands. Some of you, there was an old narrative, a painful narrative, or emotional wound that you have a story to tell. And you're going to be finding out the best way to tell that story, and you're turning it into your alchemy. Like you're alchemizing, you're creating with it, and you're turning it into a product, into a book, into something that people can purchase. Okay? This wisdom, this story, this information. Because the Chariot almost represents like your travels too, and what you've learned on your journey. And then we have the Eight of Wands, forward momentum, communication, attracting a following for some of you. Some of you, you are creatives, you are artists, you're authors. And that's what it feels like. Others of you, if you're watching as a feminine energy, this could be someone that is coming toward you. They could be writing. It could either be dedicating something that they create to you, or they're writing something. Like it could be an apology letter. They're writing you some sort of letter that's going to be coming toward you here. Speaking from the heart, speaking about what they've learned, what they've realized. The Eight of Wands, we have that forward momentum. Bottom of the deck, we have the Magician, speaking about what they want to create now. Some of you, this person's going to communicate and be like, I realize how my childhood, or, how, when I say childhood, I don't mean like early childhood. I mean like, because this energy's here is like more like a preteen teenager. How the past wounding affected me, and like, I don't know that it's necessarily an apology, but I feel like somebody's going to be communicating with you, opening up a dialogue, writing you a letter about what they've discovered, about what they've learned, about some challenges that they've overcome, some things they now understand. There's also maturing energy because there's more of a youthful energy, and then there's, a man as this King of Pentacles energy. Okay. Some of you, this could have to do with a father-son dynamic. Okay. Only take that if it resonates, release if it doesn't. It could be a son writing to a father, or a father writing to a son. It could have to do with some sort of closure. That's maybe for one person. I'm not sure, I don't think that's going to resonate for everybody here, but there's the Magician energy of wanting to alchemize and create peace moving forward. The Six of Swords. So it could be some message of closure. It could be some message of just someone sharing their journey. Okay. And it could simply be some of you, you're creatives, and you're taking what you've learned and you're putting it into some sort of product or character, or something physical that you can hold. Okay. And that's creating momentum in your experience and your timeline with the Magician energy. Tell me more about this Three of Swords. The Emperor. Tell me about the King of Pentacles. Somebody's realizing how we have the Strength cards. Okay, so, okay. This, this could be you. This could be vice versa. Somebody communicating with you. But what's kind of showing up here is this is someone who is realizing the wounding within their family bloodline, the masculine family bloodline. Some of you, it was addiction or something that obviously wasn't healthy. But with the Strength card and the King of Pentacles, this person is overcoming this. This person's getting help for this. Of course, use your discernment, right? Or this person is saying, hey, maybe this person had issues with control or something like that. And this person, if this is someone coming toward you, or this is you, is expressing that you were there, light in the darkness. You were, you brought them strength, okay, as they were moving through whatever they were moving through. Some of you, this is like a masculine energy that is evolving into a healthier masculine energy, or a, sacred masculine energy, because we have the Emperor here. Clarify the Eight of Wands. The Four of Swords. Yeah, needing to rest, recharge, heal. Putting down the swords, okay? Yeah, it could be even some defensiveness, or this person, just like here, he's like opening up and revealing what's on his heart, right? Could be many things. There's that one song, and it is about a father-son dynamic. The lyrics are, I can talk to anyone, I can talk to anyone, I can't talk to you. So, but it's like a father-son, like father wound healing kind of energy. And so that's something this person might be realizing, of what they have to heal within the distorted masculine energy within their bloodline. And you could hear from them if you're a feminine energy watching this. If you're a masculine energy watching this, and this is what you're doing, kudos to you. It's not easy, right? And I think that there's more support out there right now, it feels like, for like the sacred feminine energies than the sacred masculine energies as far as your healing journey. And this is something that's come up a few times. And if you are watching this as a masculine, focused on, kind of your healing journey, or your ascension, or your, your personal sacred masculine energy, okay, comment or let me know, because I will create more videos to assist masculine energies, okay, with their healing and what they're unpacking, and what they're, what is kind of showing up for you to unpack and to kind of understand. Because when you're ascending and when you are on a healing journey, there's a lot that shows up. There's a lot of distorted masculine energy that you have to unpack and understand and heal and release and move through in cycles to end, so that you don't carry forward toxic cycles from your masculine bloodline forward into your family or into your relationships. I'm not a therapist, okay? I'm not saying that, but I would create more messages for masculine energies that, are interested in videos like that. Okay, so let me know. Okay, communicate, let me know. And maybe I'll put a poll out there on my community board. I will put polls sometimes out there, and you can vote on, what applies to you, share your voice, because that helps shape this channel and helps me know, what my soul tribe is interested in. Okay, so let's go ahead and clarify the Magician energy. I love that look at where the swirling energy is. It's within the heart space, right? Page of Pentacles. Yeah, creating a new beginning. It's a humble new beginning, okay? It's a humble new beginning. Some of you, again, this is a feminine, you're a feminine energy watching this. Is masculine energy coming in. Some of you, this could even be a family member. This could be a brother, right? This could be a cousin. This could be an uncle. But what I see and what I feel, if there was a lot of toxicity with this person, I don't know, and they're continuing to behave toxically, I don't think that this is that energy. This is someone who is looking at the narratives of their life, looking at the narratives and their beliefs, diving in with the Three of Swords into those wounds, okay? And looking at their father, looking at, the masculine energies in their life, and deciding that they want to heal, deciding that they want to be strong in their healthy masculine energy, be strong in their responsible energy, okay, with this King of Pentacles. There's so many examples, whether it's drinking, being controlling, closing off your heart space, there's so much here, but this masculine energy is choosing to open up their heart space and show true value. Okay. And then move forward. But like the beginnings are very humble with the Magician and the Page of Pentacles. There's a lot of love and intention behind it. But yeah. And if you're a feminine energy, you're going to have to use your discernment, right? With the High Priestess energy, with this person maybe coming back into your experience. Or like I said, even if it could be a family member, right? But this is someone taking accountability. And I like to see that because they're starting at the beginning with the Page of Pentacles. They're looking at the resources that they have, and they're starting to plant the seeds, that are going to grow into a healthy new beginning. Nurture them, with a healthy new beginning. So that's beautiful. And again, if you're masculine energy doing this, like I said, it could be as deep as that healing, right? You did that deep healing dive. Maybe some of you going to therapy or, getting the assistance and support you require. Some of you, this has just been like a masculine creative process, right? And you're taking what you've learned on your journeys and you're creating something with it that is going to bring support and courage to others, right? Inspiration. I'm almost getting, this is a masculine energy that is like being prepared to step into sacred masculine energy that's also going to lead or teach others. Even if it is just through your products or what you create or your books. But remember what the universe will do is if you want to be something, right, then like I said, if you want to be a healer, you have to do the healing work first. And those that do the healing work and are embodied definitely stand out from those that are pretending. And I'm not getting that you're pretending here. Okay, so kudos to you. Fantastic. Keep going. Okay. And then also, some of you are reflecting on like what you want to create, and you're creating something really from like your own story, your own timelines, what you've learned. Some of you are inspired by like your grandfather, your great grandfather, your lineage. You're looking into these different things, and it's really helping you create something brand new. Okay. Yeah. And then, like I said, if you're feminine energy, use your intuition to make sure you're not dealing with anything or anyone who's, just trying to, who's coming back before they're ready, I guess I should say. But for some of you, there's a distance between the two of you, and they're just writing you a letter or a text or an email or leaving a voice note or voice mail, letting you know kind of where they're at and just kind of checking in. So, yeah. All right, cool. That's a lot that's coming from Mercury retrograde. Let's go ahead and get a divine energy oracle for Scorpios. Live your soul, not a role. Yeah, some of you who had this, Pisces had this, where it was like there were other people that wanted this sort of success for Pisces, but Pisces wanted to create their own success, through what was in alignment with them, with their soul. And so that's something that's important here too. Maybe some of you, you're unpacking, releasing conditioning of roles, like roles that others have played, in your experience. And live your soul, not a role also represents like releasing some of the titles. Okay. And looking at the energy and looking at the truth and like the essence of who people are, the essence of the situations. And many of you are exploring your soul right now. Okay, you're unpacking that, and it's a very enriching experience. It's not easy. It takes courage with that strength card, right? You're going to see parts of yourself that you love. You're going to see parts of yourself that you don't, and you're going to learn how to love those parts of yourself and heal those parts of yourself. So, yeah, live your soul, not a role. Let's see what's on the bottom of the deck for you, Scorpios. Keep your commitments. Yeah, keep your commitments to yourself. Same thing, I think Pisces had the same one too. So you might be dealing with a Pisces, Scorpio, or you might have a lot of Pisces in your chart. You may want to look at that as well. But yeah, keep your commitments to yourself here, Scorpio. Be true to yourself, because again, when you when you take that healing journey, or especially if you're not around people that don't understand that, like they're not doing it, they can only see through their perspective and sometimes their wounds, right? And so like, let's just say, for example, if you're an energy and like you're wanting to quit some sort of habit like drinking, right? And then, you know, your typical social group, that's what they do. They go out to bars, they drink, you know, on the weekends or whenever. And it's just like a habit, it's a routine, it's part of the culture of the group that you're in. And you decide you don't want to do that anymore, right? They might like come from a place of distortion and be like teasing you about it or making fun of you, right? Or trying to pressure you. And you're going to have to be discerning with that and either have very strong boundaries or find other people that also are walking the journey that you are or have already walked it and can help kind of guide you and be like a bit of a support and encouragers, okay, that champion you on, okay, rather than those that, you know, are kind of trying to get you because they're uncomfortable because your healed self now is triggering their unhealed self, right? And you're making them uncomfortable. And especially when like you're just beginning, it's really important you're surrounded by the people that are supportive and healthy. So keeping your commitments is being true to yourself and not, you know, stepping into groupthink if you are around people where whatever it is you're trying to quit, like that's the norm, right? Okay, so that's what I have. Very interesting, Scorpio. Receive what aligns, release what doesn't. If that did not align with you, because there were some specific things that came out in that message, then check out your moon, rising, and Venus signs. So next we're going to move forward to Taurus. Let's move forward to Taurus. All right, for my Taurus viewers, what was on hold during Mercury retrograde? Oh, that's beautiful, the sun. So there was something maybe you weren't seeing very clearly or something you couldn't take action on. Something, some sort of dream or goal within your heart space. Okay, there could have been a lot of clearing of energy, clearing of low frequencies, raising your frequency, clearing in the heart space. A lot of maybe emotional clearing that was happening in your experience. Okay, clearing of illusions. The sun energy is great for helping you shift and clear energy. Okay. Let's see what now is coming forward now at Mercury's direct for my Taurus viewers. Wow. Whew. We have the Ten of Swords. So the Ten of Swords represents the worst part is over in a situation. But this is such a profound card to me. I love this deck. This is that you either understand why there was some sort of ending or you have gained a lot of wisdom from some sort of painful journey and you get it now. Some of you, this is you connecting in with your ancestors, okay? Your ancestors may be guiding you to make it very clear about what was blocking you from your happiness, from creating that happiness within you. Some of you, it's like you finally feel and you're at peace with releasing something that was not for your highest and greatest good. Okay, because you see, he's an older man. He's not young. And you could be maybe not at this age, right? But you've gained wisdom on this journey. And so there is this sense of understanding that you now have about releasing something that was blocking your happiness, right? And it could have been something from a long time ago. But Mercury retrograde, the beauty of Mercury retrograde, brought it back into your awareness so you can finally release it. And many of you, this had to do with your heart space. Okay? What else is now coming forward now that Mercury is direct for my Taurus viewers? We have the Six of Cups in reverse. Yeah. Releasing the past. Some of you, this was some sort of past timeline. It could have been like a past relationship. With the Six of Cups would be like you know, a first love situation or a relationship a long time ago. Okay. You're releasing an old timeline, and congratulations, because you're going to feel a lot more free once you do hear Taurus. Okay. The Six of Cups also speaks about people that were not sincere, and you're releasing that. Like some of you, like you're releasing grudges, you're forgiving people, but it's not to allow them back into your experience or to say what they did was okay. It's just you're clearing the timeline, like you're clearing the energy cords. You're not stuck in the past anymore. You're releasing that. Okay, so I feel like this is a big deal for you, Taurus. Insincere people too. You're releasing insincere people. Yeah. Yep. You now have this new perspective. You have this new path, this clear path before you coming forward. Look, even the 10 of Wands, you know? Yeah, some of you, you know, it's been about setting boundaries, you know, not taking on other people's burdens. You have a new perspective on that. 10 of Swords, 10 of Wands. That's intense. I mean, but that's going to significantly change. I mean, that's really heavy, dense energy. And what's coming forward is we have the sun, which is the clarity, the lightness, the happiness, the joy. I feel like once these cycles are released for good, Taurus, you're going to feel like a different person. You're going to feel so lighthearted, okay? Literally lighthearted. Your heart space is going to feel clear and flowing and open. It's like you have a new perspective on your responsibilities, what's yours, what's not yours, and you may have been taking on a lot of other responsibilities that were not yours, and now your perspective shifting. What else is coming forward for my Taurus viewers here? Wheel of Fortune, forward momentum, positive change in your experience. Okay. Yeah, the past energy was definitely creating a blockage. For some of you too, it was like some sort of like people-pleasing habit. But the Wheel of Fortune says there's positive changes filtering into your experience. If you haven't checked it out, one of our community members, Love Beam, she creates those beautiful art rocks, which I shared in the Pick a Pile that premiered last night, I believe. Yeah, she did a reading, and maybe check that out because the Wheel of Fortune was in there, okay? And it was beautiful, and it was all about success, so check that out, Taurus, okay? I posted that in my community board. And the Chariot, moving forward away from the past. Finally, you're free from the past. You're finally free from an old, difficult timeline, okay? I would encourage you, Taurus, especially if you're a masculine energy watching this, to watch the Scorpio. The Scorpio reading was about a masculine energy choosing to like look at his bloodline, look at the distorted masculine energy within his family, okay, and within himself, and start to do that healing work and unpack the wisdom within it. And I feel like this is like the prelude to that, okay? So maybe check that out as well, because that was really interesting, and I feel like there's a lot of value there for you, Taurus. So let's clarify again the 10 of Swords and this 6 of Cups in reverse. Could be too for some of you, if you were dealing with a difficult, if you know you have your own family, or you're dealing with like you're having difficulties with like a teenager. Some of you, it was like this wounding was from your teenage years. Some of you, if you were dealing with a teenager, I feel like if there's some sort of argument or difficulty, I feel like that's coming to an end. Okay, and you're going to be moving forward beyond that. Okay, because we have the Knight of Pentacles energy. So some of you, if like you were at odds with, you know, a child, like a teenage child, if you have like your own children, I feel like that's something that you're going to be moving forward out of. Some of you, therapy is going to be really helpful for that. Okay. Or for yourself with this Knight of Pentacles energy, I really feel, do check out the Scorpio message. Let's clarify the Hangman and the 10 of Wands. We have the Lovers. choices, okay? The choices that you're making. First I heard F this, okay? So Taurus, like, there could have been something that you were taking on for someone that you're no longer doing. Somebody that you might have been entwined with for a while here with the Lovers. Some of you, if you had not made a choice about a lover's connection, that has been a burden on you, and maybe that's something else that you'll be deciding, okay? Clarify the Wheel of Fortune and the Chariot for my Taurus viewers. The Magician, yeah. You're manifesting and creating moving forward, looking at your resources. We have the Wise One. You might be, again, consulting with someone who has a lot of wisdom that can assist you with creating and building moving forward. Could be a therapist, could be a friend, just somebody that you look up to that you feel is quite wise. So mostly masculine energy was coming through this. So you could be a cross watcher watching this as well, you know, if you're a feminine. But if you're a feminine, I feel like you've been dealing with this kind of masculine energy. Like I said, some of you could be you're dealing with your son and some difficulties with a son. And that, especially like if you're in a relationship with someone, that was putting a burden on, you know, that was, I shouldn't say, well, it is a burden with the 10 of Wands. Sounds bad to say that. However, it was creating a lot of stress in your romantic connection with your partner. Okay. You were at odds. Maybe you were at odds about how to navigate it, how to handle it. But I feel like that's changing here. That's shifting. And there could be, again, it does involve like a professional, maybe like a therapist or a friend or someone who's wise, maybe an elder in your family that can assist with moving things forward. If that's the case, and it's a feminine watching, and okay, let's clarify the Lovers then. Yeah, we have the King of Pentacles. So some of you are married or in a committed relationship with someone, but it's one of your, there's something about one of your children and something they're navigating. It doesn't have to be that, you know, they're being difficult with you, but they could be moving through something difficult. And you're both trying to figure out how to assist and help moving forward. But the King of Pentacles is the father energy. The King of Pentacles is accountable, responsible. I would say probably one of my favorite kings, okay, is the King of Pentacles energy here. Again, if you're watching as a masculine, look at the Scorpio reading because this is tying back to the Scorpio reading so beautifully. Yeah. But it does feel, I do feel either way, that it's important that Taurus, like you have someone that can bring you some wisdom or some guidance to help you move forward, to help you navigate this. Okay. So yeah, a few different messages, few different timelines. Some of you, this is just you releasing the past. Okay. Could even be like a past cycle in love and relationships. Could be a loving connection that created a lot of emotional wounding, that you were still operating from that space that you're releasing and now creating from a completely different, more healed version of you, which is leading towards more success, helping you feel more empowered. Okay, so that's beautiful. So there's definitely a huge life shift that is happening for you, Taurus. Let's go ahead and get a divine energy oracle for you. Highest and best messages for my Taurus viewers. Engage with higher reason and begin to explore. Yeah, some of you, it's exploring your own healing journey. With engaging with higher reason, it's your higher consciousness. Like I said, also it could be, you know, bringing someone who's on the outside of this to kind of get their perspective, their wisdom, or maybe they're an expert in whatever it is that you're kind of navigating and moving through here. But yeah, you're definitely shifting your consciousness and you're beginning to explore and be a bit more curious about what is healing here, right? Some of you, you're healing for a new relationship. Some of you, you're healing a relationship, but there's a lot of healing. you know, for more than just you happening here. Some of you, again, it's like an old heartache from the distant past. And I mean, like, when you were a teenager or maybe like in college, you know, when that wounding happened, and that has still been impacting you in your relationships now, or your situationships now for some of you, because you have the Lovers, which is upright, it wasn't in reverse. You know, I'm kind of feeling with this, it could be that like you haven't made a decision about loving connections, or you're afraid of commitment, or you don't know what you want because you've been moving through this wounded, you've been looking through this wounded perspective. So engaging with higher reason, beginning to explore new topics on healing, learning more about yourself, you know, is going to be, and being curious is going to be really helpful for you here, Taurus. And some of you, yeah, we have speak up. You're making some sort of important decision for yourself and creating your timeline moving forward. So receive what aligns, release what doesn't. Again, like if you feel like you're masculine on a healing journey or starting to unpack that, you know, more courage to you, because I know that's not easy, right? But at the same time, it's worth it. But check out the Scorpio reading that I just did, because this kind of was a prelude to it. It was interesting. All right, so moving forward to my Capricorn viewers. So for my Capricorn viewers, highest and best messages, what was on hold? King of Pentacles. Some sort of offer. Could be for career, could be in love. But it's coming from a masculine energy. Okay. But now that Mercury is direct, what is coming forward here for my Capricorns? Oh, relationship. Beautiful. The Two of Cups. It's a healing relationship. Oh, that's stunning. Yeah, see how their cups are kind of behind their backs? They haven't yet, like, revealed their feelings, maybe, or their intentions. Some of you, that's it. Like, you're getting on the same page with somebody here. There's this partnership that's building. That's so beautiful. We haven't had a lot of, like, very clear love readings in this so far, you know? So you do, yeah, strength. Two of Cups and strength, strengthening a connection or calling in a strong connection here, a beautiful relationship. You know, the Two of Cups is like where you've done a lot of healing and you bring the best of yourself forward. But it almost feels like, yeah, there still could be a little bit of holding back. There's the shadow of Mercury retrograde, right? Would it be the shadow? No, it wouldn't be the shadow, but it's like, it's still lingering a little bit. Somebody's still holding back with the strength card. Okay, a little bit unsure. Because again, they're not presenting their cups. So for some of you, you've already presented your cups of love and you've accepted it, right? And you are, you know, in union here. Others of you, not yet. You've not yet expressed that. So this could be fairly new. What else is coming forward here for my Capricorns now that Mercury is direct? We have the Seven of Swords. What's this about? Yeah, I do feel someone's been holding back their feelings. The Wheel of Fortune. Maybe changes that they're wanting to make. The Star. Yeah, definitely changes that they want to make, and, you know, their wish fulfillment, you know, what's in alignment. Maybe you haven't spoken about what you truly desire within this connection. This does feel fresh. This does not feel like this is something that has a lot of karma or density to it. It feels like maybe you haven't yet expressed that you want each other. You haven't yet expressed that you have this vision or goal. Maybe someone hasn't yet expressed that they have long-term intentions here. Okay. Clarify this Two of Cups energy for my Capricorns. High Priestess. You'll know who this is. Okay? Yeah, you'll know. Use your intuition. You may have sensed it, right? You maybe know it's been coming in. Let's clarify the Strength card. The Ace of Swords. Yeah, very clear new beginning. And it takes courage. So this could be somebody approaching you for, you know, the first time, expressing how they feel, right? How they truly feel, or someone saying that they want, you know, more with you. So yeah, there might be a little bit of a delay, but I feel like someone's going to be expressing their feelings here. You're going to know it because you're going to sense it with your High Priestess energy. What is this wish fulfillment with the Star? The Sun. Oh, and the World. Wow, yeah, someone's like, some of you too, you're on some sort of social media platform. They see you as a star. They see you shining brightly. And maybe the Seven of Swords is like, you don't know that they've been watching you. Okay. You don't know that they've been watching you evolve and shift and change because maybe they've been keeping their feelings to themselves. Okay, now I'm curious. Who's this person? Capricorn, who's this person? You know, but I want to know. That didn't really come out. Who is this person for Capricorn? Give me one more. Yeah, someone who's not been expressing their feelings. They might have been playing a little bit of games, going back and forth because they were scared. Okay? Sorry. My stomach's growling because my solar plexus just released. So they're finding their courage. They're finding their they're finding their courage to take action here because they've been going back and forth with the Two of Pentacles. Maybe like you felt them coming in and then they went away, or like I'm seeing like if you're working in an office space, I don't know why I'm seeing like an office space, but somebody's starting to walk toward you. You're like, oh, they're finally going to do it. And then boop, and then they go the other direction. Okay, let me clarify. So maybe, yeah, they kind of played a little bit of games here, holding it back and delaying this, the Hanged Man energy. Yeah, there may have been some false starts here. But again, I'm not sensing that this is very light. This feels new. This feels fresh. I'm not sensing like this was something where, you know, you may have known this person for a while, but you haven't had a connection really with them for very long, if at all. Okay. And they've been going back and forth about whether or not to express their feelings, speak their truth with you, but I think they're going to be doing it. Yeah. You bring them a lot of like hope and happiness and love, and like you're very inspiring to this person. Okay. So, some of you, this could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Let's go ahead and get, and of course, always, you know, use your discernment, especially with, you know, the King of Cups reverse, because this person, they did, I feel, play some sort of games here, but like to protect themselves because they were scared, right? But you ultimately decide who you want to be with and what's, you know, what's best for you, and use your discernment, of course, and take your time getting to know this person, especially if it's someone new. Let me just clarify one thing real quick just to make sure. Yeah, okay. I just had to make sure this wasn't somebody married since we have the King of Pentacles, but it has, you know, there's the Three of Wands, which to me feels like, no, there's not, this could just more so have to represent this person has their own business or their own career. They could be a father, you know, that could be a single father, but like I said, use your discernment. But the Three of Wands lets me know the way is kind of clear, so I don't feel like this is someone who's married to somebody else. So I just had to clarify that. So yes, Divine Energy Oracle guidance here for my Capricorn viewers. We have speak up. I think that's for this person. And we have retreat. Interesting. You may need to rest, recharge, you know, take the best care of yourself. If there was a shadow message here for some of you, it might be that there was somebody who's very manipulative that you decided to release, and now you're calling in this King of Pentacles energy. That could be for someone. If you were dealing with somebody who was playing mind games, who was manipulative, emotionally unbalanced, going back and forth, and just didn't feel like a safe, emotionally safe energy to be around, I feel like you're releasing that person and moving forward and inviting in this King of Pentacles energy who's responsible, grounded, strong, stable, healthy masculine energy. So that could be the case as well. A few different things coming through there. So some of you, especially those of you that if you're cutting off a connection because you don't feel like it's healthy, we have that speaking up. So being true to yourself, right? Life's definitely too short to be wasting our time in connections that are not healthy or dealing with people that don't want to take accountability to heal or have accountability for how they show up, right? And then we have retreat. So some of you, you know, I think that more so goes for those of you that are not, you know, are cutting out a connection that no longer aligns with you. And let's see, for those of you that have this new beginning with someone, that there's somebody coming in here, what's your guidance? Be decisive. Be decisive. Okay. Know what you want. And we have continuing to do what you love, Capricorns. Okay. Some of you will be making plans with this person soon. So yeah, a little split in the timeline for those of you that if you were dealing with a water sign that was manipulative or somebody being emotionally manipulative, you know, you could be clearing that person out and inviting in, you know, this King of Pentacles who can, you know, handle challenges and obstacles and is more than capable of being accountable and responsible. Could be, you know, sailing in on his ship here. And for some of you, this could have to do with career too. This could have to be a career opportunity, but use your discernment. And yeah, that's what I have for you, Capricorns. Receive what aligns, release what doesn't. If it did not resonate with you, check out your moon, rising, or your Venus signs. All right, moving forward to Virgos. I can sense for some of you, before we get to Virgo, some of you Capricorns, this person's going to be bringing in a present probably around Christmas time. Bringing you a present, but it doesn't feel like they're at your Christmas event or anything like that, or family. It feels like it's separate, like kind of on the side, when it's just like the two of you. And again, I keep seeing an office, so maybe a secret admirer at work, maybe. I don't know. Okay, so Virgos, my Virgo viewers, what has been on hold with Mercury retrograde? Okay, we have the Six of Pentacles. So some sort of gift, some sort of rebalancing has been on hold here. Some of you, it could have been a payment. It could have been something monetary that was on hold with Mercury retrograde. Some of you, it could be balancing out your relationship with money, healing your relationship with money. Maybe somebody owed you something, or there's some sort of gift that is coming in here. Some of you, you've been very generous and you've been giving a lot to others, and it's time now for you to receive. Let's see what is now showing up for my Virgo viewers now that Mercury is direct. The Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, positive change. Yeah, things balancing out, positive change. Some of you, you know, it could be like you win some sort of ticket, right? Or some sort of prize. Of course, be discerning of scams and things like that. But with the Wheel of Fortune, there's positive change. Eight of Swords. You're coming out of some sort of challenging, mindset of feeling stuck in your head. Five of Wands. Yeah, so there's been a lot of conflict around you, obstacles, opposition. It feels like that's going to be shifting and changing here. It also feels like your mindset has a lot to do with it. So if you've been stuck within your mind, so you see here's the Eight of Swords. If you've been stuck within your mind, it's time to get into your heart space and clear your heart space, because that's going to help clear your mental energy. Some of you just need to physically move. You need to walk, work out, do some sort of exercise or some sort of, expression that will help you here. But it feels like you're coming out of a situation that you were all wrapped up in, that created some conflict. Queen of Cups energy, beautiful. Yep, getting into that heart space. Okay, Virgo, get into that heart space, connect in, and I feel like that's going to help you with your direction, okay, that you want to move in. Some of you, yeah, it's simple. Go from the head space into the heart space. It goes from I think to I feel. Or again, you just need to move your energy, move your body, okay? I feel like when I'm releasing or processing, this is something that I do, is I will put on music and I will go for a walk, and sometimes I'll sing, sometimes I'll dance, sometimes I'll cry. I just do what I need to like help myself move through whatever stagnant, stuck emotion, energies, or narratives are showing up for me. And sometimes also it helps like grounding in nature, or nature will bring in something that will be really inspirational, for me. But movement is really important for some of you too. Taking very mindful showers of clearing away the energies that are not yours. The element of water is going to be really helpful for you too. And grounding, earth as well, grounding your energy, taking time to ground, be very present, utilize your senses in order to ground. Some of you, it's going to be like the ambiance within your home or your office, having a certain scent. Could be a lotion, a perfume, something that you wear that's very grounding. Earthy, spicy even, okay? And yeah, with that water energy, cleansing and clearing and listening into your heart space and clearing those emotions, because you see, look at those waves. You're feeling a lot, okay? And so it's important that you tap in with your heart space and connect in and move through those emotions. But like I said, Virgo, it's sometimes really, really helpful to physically move when you're doing that. Move your body. What else is showing up? Anything else that's showing up for my Virgo viewers here? Yeah, your Queen of Swords, your truth, your clarity, boundaries that you have to set, where you stand, implementing and integrating in your wisdom from what you've learned, There's also the sense of like protecting, like using, having your boundaries, and that allows you to be in this flowing Queen of Cups energy. So it's kind of like you're protecting your peace as well. Clarify this Five of Wands for Virgo. The Emperor energy could be at odds here with an Emperor energy. Could be a father figure, could be a masculine energy, could be a boss. And I feel like you're kind of trying to figure out how to navigate that situation. Could also be like you're dealing with somebody who's also controlling, okay? If you feel like you feel like you need to control things because you don't feel like those around you are doing a good enough job, you could be going head to head with somebody who's mirroring that to you as well. Interesting. Anything else here for my Virgo viewers now that Mercury is direct? We have the Strength card. Yeah. You have the courage to do what's best for you, what's right for you, what's right for your family, what aligns with you. The Strength card is also, with the Queen of Swords, you've been discerning of people and situations, sometimes sitting back and observing. Courage isn't always the loudest voice in the room, right? So maybe sitting back a little bit into your High Priestess energy and observing and knowing when it's the right time to share certain things and when it's time to sit back and observe others and their behavior. Some of you too, the Strength card represents balancing the ego. So some of you, your ego's been showing up a lot, and that's something you're unraveling and releasing a little bit here, is that egoic energy that was kind of holding you back. We have the King of Swords and Queen of Swords. So I do feel like, you know, if you were dealing with someone, a masculine energy or feminine, you could reverse this. You're going to be finding balance. You're going to be finding, communicating very effectively. Okay. So that could have also had to do with this Mercury retrograde energy. But there is some sort of gift, some sort of blessing that is coming in here for you. You have the Wheel of Fortune. Some of you, if you're at odds with your partner, you know, a bit, I don't think it's like an extreme, but just kind of like with stress and things, maybe just, you know, a bit of a banter back and forth. I feel like with the Knight of Cups, you'll be getting kind of back on track here, and moving forward. Maybe going out and dating more, you know, going on dates and like reconnecting, okay, with like the romance and the connection and your heart spaces, kind of reconnecting maybe after dealing with some challenges. So it feels like, you know, communication is something that's going to be coming forward here, first with yourself, with your ego, with your heart, and then with others that you maybe are at odds with, and that's going to be worked out here, it looks like. And again, if this is like your romantic partner with the Knight of Cups energy, it feels like you will be going out and dating, reconnecting in more of a romantic way, and that will be helpful to bringing you closer together. Some of you, it's just like going on an adventure, having fun, you know, that's another message that's coming through there. Yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and get an energy oracle for my Virgos. Guidance for my Virgos now that Mercury is direct. Woo! We have imagined solutions, right? So focus on solutions. And focus on success. Okay, so again, that mindset is going to be really important for you, Virgos, okay? With these situations, even if you're going into these conversations with people, you know, visualize it going well, okay? And then we have express your joy. Yeah, expression. You have a lot of repressed energy in the heart space. It's important that you express it. And you have wisdom to express and share as well. So that's what I have for you, Virgos. Receive what aligns, release what does not. Never take anything that does not resonate. Check out your moon, rising, and Venus signs for more information. Thank you for being here. Now we're going to move forward to our air signs. So we'll start with Libra. Okay, let me give this a clear. Alrighty, for my Libra viewers, highest and best messages for my Libra viewers. What was on hold with Mercury retrograde? The Knight of Swords. Some sort of clarity, some sort of action, a conversation here. Something was yet to be revealed is what it feels like with the Knight of Swords energy. Could have even been like some sort of unresolved argument. So now that Mercury is direct, what is coming in for my Libra viewers? The Hermit. Wisdom. Integrated wisdom. Integrated wisdom and discernment. This is the crone energy. This is the elder energy that's coming through here. This is knowing yourself. Okay. So you could have tapped into, in Mercury retrograde, another layer, another part of yourself, another aspect of yourself, and now you're integrating that. You're looking at it with the Hermit energy. You're shining the light on it. We have the Moon card. Okay, those two are being drawn in by the moon. You've definitely been affected by this full moon, right? There are a lot of emotions flowing, through you, around you, and also in connecting with others. It could be a specific person in particular with the moon card. The moon also represents the subconscious. Okay, you could be having very interesting dreams that bring you clarity with that moon card. You could feel like you have a lot of energy. I have recently, oh my gosh, since the full moon and Mercury's gone direct. It's like I'm so wide awake at night. And there are people home at night, so I can't record in the evening time, but I have so much energy in the evening time. So there could be something you want to study in the evening time because you have this extra energy. Maybe utilize that, or some sort of practice you want to put into play. Some of you are looking more into like the lunar cycles and like how that's influencing your life. The moon card also represents what's hidden. Okay, many of you have been doing a lot of shadow work. Okay. But let's see what else is coming forward here for the moon. Also represents Cancer signs too. Some of you could be connecting with a Cancer sign in the evening time, either energetically or emotionally or through your dreams. Okay, let's go ahead and see what else is coming forward for my Libra viewers now that Mercury's direct. Oh, Nine of Pentacles, beautiful. Yeah, it could be some sort of there's some sort of happiness, happy news. The Nine of Pentacles is being self-sufficient, focusing on what's important for you, nurturing yourself, focusing on, what brings you happiness. So for many of you, you're studying something, and it's leading to this Nine of Pentacles energy. It's really fulfilling for you, okay? It's bringing you a lot of happiness. Some of you could be some sort of course, and maybe, during the day, you're busy, you have your work, you have your responsibilities. In the evening time, you're taking a course, and it could be for something that really brings you a lot of joy and happiness. Could have to do with the cosmos, could have to do with learning about gardening, it could be anything that brings you happiness and joy, okay, with that Nine of Pentacles energy. Some of you too, you just have this happy news that is coming in for you. It's like, you hear that expression of a little birdie, little birdie told me. Okay, some of you are connecting it with nature more, and that's bringing you happiness. Robins or cardinals could be significant, even bluebirds I'm seeing too in my third eye. But there's also this sense, I noticed there's a fence behind her, of you protecting your space, protecting your happiness, protecting what you're building. It's like, even if you like live with someone else or you have a family, you are creating time for yourself to focus on building something just for you, something just for your happiness, just for your self-sufficiency, a skill you want to learn. It's just for you, right? And so you're closing the door, you're letting your family know, like, this is my space, this is my time to just focus on this, okay? So some of you, it's like some sort of skill, talent, something new that you're learning, you're focusing on, but kind of in private, or at least you're setting the boundary so nobody disturbs you while you're doing it. Let's clarify the Hermit for my Libra viewers. The Two of Wands. Some sort of decision here. With the Two of Wands, a pathway is opening up for you, okay? Sometimes a pathway doesn't open up until we start walking, right? And so there is something here that you're picking up, or there's some pathway that's being revealed. Something's definitely being revealed to you here. Clarify the moon. The Four of Swords, resting, recharging. Meditating at night, could also be really powerful for you. Some sort of healing path might be opening up for you, okay? Something that you want to learn or study with that Four of Swords. Clarify the Nine of Pentacles. The Page of Cups. Yeah, whatever it is that you're doing, it is bringing you happiness and fulfillment, and you're a beginner at it in this lifetime, but maybe not in previous lifetimes with the Hermit energy. Some of you, you're also owed an apology, and an apology is going to be showing up here. You're resting and recharging, especially like if you're feeling like a little bit all of a sudden, like I'm feeling like nasally, a sinusy. I'm feeling that like in here, like making sure you're resting, recharging, and keeping your immune system like healthy, and just taking the best care of yourself right now, because you could be getting like a cold. That's another message that's just kind of coming through, to make sure you're taking the best care of yourself, your self-care, and then also that you are. The Four of Swords reminds me of mental rest, right? There's all those different kinds of rest. There's emotional rest, there's spiritual rest, there's, mental rest. Like, you need a break, you need mental rest. Mental rest could even be like watching a show that's really lighthearted, or a movie that's really lighthearted, or reading a book that's, puts you in a beautiful space before you go to sleep each night. That's something else that's coming through here. What else is showing up for my Libra viewers? The Two of Pentacles. Yeah, it feels like you kind of have a lot on your plate. So kind of had that light and shadow aspects. Keeping that nice and balanced. The Two of Pentacles is, it could be another offer, opportunity, or something coming in, and you're trying to decide if that's something that you want to move forward with and balance out. And we have the Six of Wands, you being positively recognized. Okay, with the Six of Wands energy, you're receiving accolades. Maybe some of you, you're going to be receiving some type of award here, but you're standing out in a beautiful way with that Six of Wands. Some of you, it's like you've been through a lot, especially with Mercury retrograde, and you're finding a balance here, and you're achieving something with the Six of Wands. You're successful. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have your energy with Justice, balance. So it feels like it's a lot about you right now, Libra, with what's coming forward. Okay. The path that you want to walk. So you have the Two of Wands, the Two of Pentacles. Some of you are going to find a way to integrate two paths together, but you're restoring balance in your experience and in your life, and you've had a lot on your plate. So again, making sure that you're taking time for happiness and to do what's good for you and just for you, that you're not sacrificing too much of your time and energy, that you're making sure you're resting and recharging. Okay, let's go ahead and get a guidance message here, although you've received a lot of guidance messages through this. For my Libra viewers, highest and best messages. Okay, we have correct your mistakes. So Mercury retrograde, when we're communicating, sometimes we miscommunicate, sometimes we send out emails or things. So this is just making sure you check back over, your writing, and just make sure that, there aren't any sort of mistakes or misspellings. If you like talk into your phone, make sure that you what's translating is accurate, right? Sometimes there are some hilarious miscommunications in that way, and sometimes they're not so funny. So just, yeah, that's something to be sure of. But I feel like with the correct your mistakes, you're creating balance. Okay, you're creating some sort of balance or rebalancing in your experience. And we have express your joy. Yeah, focusing on your joy. Your expression is important here. And we have strengthen your gifts. Okay, and look at how your is in that golden heart. Okay, your gifts. There's something specifically that's yours. Okay, and so you might have been giving a lot of your time and energy to others, but you definitely need to keep something just for you. And strengthening your gifts is really important at this time too, but also going at your own pace. I also get with correcting your mistakes, you know, there might have been a lot reflected back to you at this time. You know, mistakes are also like how we learn. And this may apply to someone close to you, not necessarily you, but it could be there's a lot mirrored to you right now. Okay. And so just kind of integrating that wisdom from it. Some of you, it's also like shift your alignment, you know, make sure you're moving in alignment the best that you can. Because if you felt like you were out of alignment, yeah, making sure that you're moving back into alignment. I feel that more so. But yeah, if you are like filling out paperwork at this time, or you are taking a course or a class or something like that, that you are going, you know, double checking, rereading things. Okay. Just to make sure. I know for myself, like when I channel and I'm typing, I sometimes have quite a few typos, and I have to like go back and edit. So yeah, there's that, but there's also like, there could be a course correction on your path. Like I said, some of you, you've really been there for others, been doing a lot for others, but now what's your path, right? And aligning with it. That's another message that's coming through. All right. That's what I have for you, Libra. Receive what aligns, release what does not. Next, we're going to move forward to our Geminis. All right, so for my Gemini viewers, highest and best messages. What is on hold from Mercury retrograde? We have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Wow, something was really on hold. The Knight of Pentacles reverse, you know, or upright is slow to begin with. But the Knight of Pentacles in reverse is something has completely stopped. This could have to do with career, have to do with work, have to do with travel. Some sort of process. Let's clarify this Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, King of Pentacles could definitely have to do with your work. During Mercury retrograde, maybe you had to deal with a lot of challenges at work, overcome these mountains. Okay. Integrate the wisdom. You see he's holding the mountains in his hands there. Know your value throughout this entire process you've been moving through. So what is now coming in now that Mercury is direct for my Geminis? A new perspective. You have a new perspective now. Okay. Or you're guided to look at things from a different perspective. We have the Four of Cups. There's something that you might be missing here. The universe wants to bring in this opportunity, this assistance, this love, okay? And because you may have been a bit bored or disenchanted with how things were going, make sure that you're keeping your ears and your eyes open to some sort of opportunity that's coming in here. For some of you, if you dealt with some sort of rejection with a career, a job, or some offer opportunity, you might get a new perspective on that and see why, okay, why things aligned the way that they did. What else is showing up for my Gemini viewers now that Mercury is direct? Yeah, we have the Three of Swords and we have Temperance. You're going to see how there's been healing here. For some of you, this could have had to do with love, have to do with some sort of love offer. But with the Three of Swords and Temperance, there's been patience, healing. Okay, there's been some emotional wounding here. I know right away with like seeing the King of Pentacles clarifying the Knight of Pentacles, like you've honored, your value. Okay. But some of you, whatever you moved through within your career was like, it was going really slow. It's been very difficult. There's been a lot of like changes. Yeah, obstacles with the Five of Swords. Clarify the Five of Swords. That caused stress. Yeah. Bottom of the deck, we have Awakening, which is the Judgment card. Some of you, you're going to be, you have the King of Swords, which represents your integrating your discernment, your wisdom. You see he has that light energy above his head, that light orb. There's like some sort of very protective, I see the King of Swords, sometimes it's Archangel Michael, protective energy here that's helping you to see clearly and help you to navigate your experience or your journey here. Some of you, you're writers or you're creators, and there was something that like you sent to the published company, you sent in to be published, and there were all these changes that you had to make, or there was a lot of delay with that. And you've had to find patience, within that experience. Some of you, you've been impacted by the energies around you. So make sure you're shielding, protecting your energy, releasing energy that's not yours back to the universe to be transmuted into love and light. Okay? And that you are shielding and protecting your energy. Some of you have been holding space for people that have been through some heartbreak or have been through a lot. But I feel like now that Mercury is direct, you're going to be gaining a different perspective here and making choices and decisions that are logical and best for you with that King of Swords that bring in, that you have this clarity on how to move forward. Because I feel like whatever process this was, like it was stressful. It was stressful. Maybe it kept you up at night. Maybe there was a lot of competition. Like I said, maybe you had put something, you had sent something in and it got rejected and you had to keep shifting and changing it. Things kept changing. But you have the awakening energy that's coming here. You have a lot of angelic love around you, your guides. And I feel like even throughout this whole process, with the Temperance card, you have been healing and you've been alchemizing as well. And some of you might be deciding to go with another company. Of you might be deciding, you've had enough of the delays, or you've had enough of the excuses, or where the King of Swords also is very direct and clear. And with that awakening, you're judging this situation or whoever's involved in this situation and making a very clear decision, but I think you're holding it back. Like you're not expressing it just yet. Yeah, some of you, if like this was a business or company that you worked for, it's like you've been through it with this, okay? And you're just going to be saving right now, saving up and maybe looking at other options, okay? But you're playing your cards, like you're keeping your cards close to your chest, because obviously you've been around very difficult energies and energies that you didn't trust. And that Four of Swords is holding back. So you'll know what, what aligns for you here. But some of you, yeah, you've just kind of had enough. So you're starting to look elsewhere. Clarify the King of Swords. The Hermit, yeah, you really tuned into your wisdom, and you might need to, Gemini, step away from the situation and from the people to really, the Hermit energy, go within to discover your truth, what's best for you, to discern, okay, the different characters that are in this plot, that are in this, in your timeline, in this story at this time. But it feels like you've been on a journey like this, okay? And you've learned a lot, and you've integrated quite a bit of wisdom. And it's really important with that Empress energy that you nurture your energy. Some of you, it's really important that you spend time in nature, okay? Spend time with nature or around people that are nurturing with that Empress energy. Some of you are going to be setting strong boundaries here because you've been healing with the Hermit, okay? Yeah, it's just there's been this delayed process, and it still feels, even though that, Mercury is direct, it still feels like it's somewhat going on. So let's get some guidance here for my Gemini viewers. We have count your blessings. Okay, so it's important that you count your blessings right now. We have make no judgments. I would say be discerning because you have the Judgment card, which is the awakening. You are having an awakening at this time. And I feel like that's very unique and specific to you. But what I was getting with the make no judgments, it's like be objective right now and kind of sit back and observe, okay? And count your blessings, okay? Count your blessings with those wonderful people that are around you, or like the coworkers that are great. It's not that, you can appreciate what you focus on grows, right? So focusing on what you appreciate, counting your blessings, is going to help your frequency stay higher and going to help you create more of what you want to create, rather than being at the effect of situations, right? So your perspective will be a higher level of consciousness. Appreciation and gratitude are like a springboard for our vibration and our focus and our consciousness. So that's why you have count your blessings coming through here. Some of you are counting your blessings because something did not work out, and it was a really good thing that it didn't, because there's something better that's coming in for you, right? Some of you, this could even be with like a relationship, you may have presented an offer to someone and they rejected it, and it sent you on this, kind of healing journey, and revealed who this person was. And now you're going through like a rebirth, an awakening. You're releasing parts of yourself that no longer serve you, maybe people pleasing parts of yourself, or maybe you were wearing like rose colored glasses with a situation or with this person. And you're going to be finding or connecting with someone who is an Empress energy, okay, who, has a lot more to offer. Because there could have been there's somebody here like playing games with you, okay, is what it feels like. But yeah, you're going to find out, like some of you, I don't know how, but some of you, you're going to find out, let's say you wanted to go on with somebody and they rejected your offer. You offered their cup of love, they rejected it. It put you into this kind of like hangman energy. And you're going to find out later that this person that rejected you, or maybe it was a business or a company, who knows, whatever it was that rejected you, the way that it worked out, you would have, whoever was accepted into this, whoever this person accepted into their relationship or accepted into, was accepted for this position in business or, his company, is really stressed out and, is not happy. So you feel kind of like you dodged a bullet here is what it kind of feels like, metaphorically speaking, because there are a lot of swords and a lot of stress. And so some of you, it might be that sort of a case or situation where it's like somebody else was chosen instead of you, but now they're trapped in this relationship or this dynamic or this business or company, and it's toxic, and you're grateful that wasn't you. You're grateful that you had that experience of being rejected, because actually you were not vibrationally matched or aligned to it. You were at a higher frequency than what was going on here. Could be a role. It could be, like I said, if like you're creating something, it could be like a publisher. It could be anything. So just use your discernment with that, right? And the making no judgments is making sure that you're not holding resentment or anger towards something, because that would be holding you back and taking your energy, and you don't need that. Right now it's about preserving your energy and having a new perspective, kind of going through this transformation, tapping in with your wisdom, and then with that King of Swords energy, making the most logical and best decision for your abundance and for your happiness, for your health and wellness. Okay. So I don't know, yeah, there's a lot of transformation that's happening right now in your experience, Gemini. We have tune out distractions, 2 on the bottom of the deck. So also, what was it? I think it was December or November. There was an Aries reading, and what came through was external validation, but it showed like the headphones. So maybe, for some of you, like if you're still moving through and you're somewhat in a toxic work environment, if you can listen to music or listen to things that kind of support you and create like that energetic protection around you, that you utilize that, and you tune out the distractions and like the petty arguments or, the stuff that's not beneficial and not anything that you need to pay attention to. Okay. But yeah, I'm seeing music for some reason very strongly coming through as just being really supportive and helpful for you with what you're navigating at this time. Okay. So that is what I have. Receive what aligns, release what doesn't. If this didn't resonate with you, don't receive it. Okay. Definitely look into your moon, rising, or Venus signs for more information, Gemini. All right. We're going to finish up this mini Zodiac series with Aquarius. All right, for my Aquarius viewers, what was on hold for Mercury retrograde? We have the Knight of Pentacles, okay? Some sort of offer, some sort of forward movement or process moving forward. Clarify the Knight of Pentacles. We have the Wise One, okay? So that is the Hierophant energy. Some of you, it was a commitment. It was some sort of commitment you were making, or someone who's coming in with some sort of commitment. Some of you might have been on a waiting list for working with someone who's like an elder, a wise person, some sort of professional. Now that Mercury is direct, for my Aquarius viewers, what is showing up for them? We have the Page of Wands, something exciting, a new path, exciting news. We have the Queen of Swords, some sort of decision that you have to make. be somebody coming in with communication with this Knight of Pentacles and you deciding what it is that you want. You also have the King of Pentacles. Okay. So Page of Wands, King of Pentacles. Again, this could have to do with career, could have to do with a relationship. An offer is definitely coming in here. That's exciting. Queen of Swords, Ten of Cups. And you're asking yourself, okay, is this part of my highest timeline? Could be opportunities to travel. Okay, with that Ten of Cups energy. But I feel like you're looking at if this is part of your highest timeline, but also if this is something that is grounded, if this is something that is best for you. Maybe in the past you stayed just in the emotion, you got caught up in the emotion, caught up in the moment, things didn't turn out the way that you wanted. So I think with the Queen of Swords, you're leaning a little bit more on your discernment, okay, before you make this decision. But it looks like it's possibly for your, with the Ten of Cups, your highest timeline, Queen of Pentacles, some of you, this is a commitment. Either a commitment to work with someone here, some sort of partnership in business. Some of you, this is a relationship commitment. Temperance, yeah, you've been on a healing journey, and we have the Eight of Pentacles. Yes, some of you, this has to do with work, what you've been creating and building. Some of you, you're looking at, okay, this person that's showing up here with that Hierophant energy, they could definitely want commitment with you, okay? And you're going to be asking yourself, is this what I want? Is what's showing up here, the seeds that I've planted and what I have been nurturing and growing, does this person check off my boxes? Am I, you're asking yourself those questions of whether or not you want to be in a commitment with this person. Because some of you, this is an opportunity to move in. This is an opportunity for, if you want to get married, if this is in love and relationship, right? If this is in work, it could be with the Eight of Pentacles, it could be partnering with somebody in business and traveling and working together to build something. Okay. But I think you're really checking in with yourself to make sure you're coming from a place of logic and discernment, but also from a place of healing, and you're being very patient, okay, and in making your decision about this offer that is showing up for you. But it's quite exciting, with the Page of Wands. But again, like I said, you're wise, you're wise with the journeys that you have been on. You can integrate that wisdom. Queen of Pentacles and the healing. Yeah, and the Eight of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, the Ace of Cups. Wow. Love this Ace of Cups. Stunning. Some of you are attracting in that offer, that relationship, that commitment that is your heart's desire. Okay, so of course use your discernment, take your time, patience with the Queen of Pentacles. But I feel like, kind of in the analytical energy a little bit, you are looking at this in many different ways, like you're looking at this from a logical standpoint. You're looking at this to check in, like, am I coming from a healed place with this, right? Am I coming from a space of lack, or am I coming from a space of abundance? Am I coming from a place of fear? Am I coming from a place of love? And look at that. Okay, stunning. This is absolutely beautiful. Okay, so it definitely feels like your ship is coming in here, Aquarius. Let's go ahead and get a guidance from the Divine Energy Oracle. There's a lot of freedom, I feel, in this, and a lot of happiness that's showing up here. Okay, so we have Do What You Love on the bottom of the deck. We have also Accept What Is Dying, which is like accept what is ending, because I feel like you are receiving an opportunity to create a new timeline or up level to a new timeline, but that does mean releasing the old timeline. And so that can be releasing parts of yourself, that you've outgrown. That can mean a lot of things. But I feel like you're ready to release the old timelines, up level to the new timeline with the 10 of Cups energy and start to build it and create it. But I feel like you're not creating it alone. You're creating it with someone else. We also have Take the Lead too coming through here. So that could be that Queen of Swords energy as well. And even in this 10 of Cups, she is taking the lead. She's leading him. Okay. So your intuition is going to be leading you, and you're going to be leading this person to what you want to create and build. Some of you, it is like a home. Some of you, it is, you know, moving to another country. It's a big deal. This is a big deal. So what is releasing here real quick from Aquarius's experience? Yeah, it's a past timeline. You have the Chariot. Okay. Some of you, it's also time to get a new vehicle. That's something else that's coming through. Is that there's an up leveling that's showing up here for you. Okay. But yes, it's moving beyond the past, letting go of an old timeline. Yeah, taking the lead with your vision, with your intuition, with your magic, with your intuitive strengths, gifts, and abilities to create positive change in your experience in your life and receiving the positive recognition for it. I'm going to leave that there, Aquarius. That was stunning. So thank you so much for joining me for this surprise, surprise Mercury direct mini zodiac reading. So I hope you enjoyed it, brought you value. Remember to receive only what aligns, release anything that doesn't. This is general. If you would like one-on-one session with me, you can email me. That is in the description box below. My one-on-ones are through video and they're real time, so they do require scheduling. And obviously, you know, with the closing out at the end of the year, that's going to take a little bit of time to kind of schedule. So just so you know, I do not pre-record one-on-one sessions. But if you are interested, that's below. See, anything else? I think that's it. Yeah, I'm gonna probably be posting this today, and I'll put out an announcement about it. And do look at my polls on my community board, because I did also share those. Just kind of getting to know where my soul tribe's at right now at the end of the year, and that helps me create the content that's really helpful for you. So thank you again for being here. I so appreciate you. Take the best care of yourself, and I'll see you soon.